Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Husband,
Wife!
do you know what we're doing today?
Well, we just got done reading yesterday, Zechariah chapter 13.
Sure as fuck did.
And in that one, God was, I think, he was talking about David again. He's going to kill 2/3 of the Israelites, I think. Idols they're gone. You believe them, right?
I have never
idols,
seen an idol.
Idols are gone. False prophets, they're fired.
Dead.
They're gone. They're totally good. But
that's in a day to come.
Here's the win. Parents are allowed to kill their kids.
Yeah, I remember that. So cool.
Honestly, it was a very confusing chapter, and I'm really looking forward to the Q&A that we do on it because I didn't quite understand where everything was going in there, and it was really weird.
I think it's talking about a future day to come when God's going to wipe out false prophets.
Yeah, and he's going to torture the other third.
Yeah,
through fire and stuff.
But
or whatever.
Just to build character.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right?
I guess I have so much fucking.
God
character.
is a dick. He's got to live up to his standards here. So
I do not need any more character.
All right, so that was Zechariah chapter 13.
Zachy.
And that means that today we're getting into
Zechariah chapter 14,
which is the
final chapter of this book.
Yeah, we're finishing up another book.
Yeah.
We still got some extras, but we're finishing up another book of the Bible.
Actually, there's only one book left after this one.
No shit.
In the Old Testament.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn, we're almost done.
Yeah, I mean, there's like the Maccabees and shit that are like
we're gonna
in
do
the
some
Catholic Bible and
we're gonna do some of the Apocrypha or whatever. But but we're almost done with the Old Testament.
We're almost done with the standard
official.
Yeah. The one that you buy on the bookstore shelf or like pull out of the.
I was gonna say I shouldn't even say official.
Drawer.
It's official for the one that we're reading for this podcast.
Right.
So
right.
It's
standard.
Official-ish.
I would call it the standard.
Official adjacent. Something. Anyway,
I think standard suffice.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Are you ready to do this? Though?
I sure as fuck am.
Let's do it.
Okie dokie. All right, we are getting into this final chapter here, okay. Zechariah chapter 14.
All right.
A day of the Lord is coming.
Is it? Again?
It is.
Another one?
Whee!
Yeah.
Do you think there'll be unicorns?
That would make it much better.
I want there to be unicorns and glitter.
But it needs to be David Tennant writing on the unicorn.
Yeah, it does.
I sent you that picture years ago.
I know.
If you look on the internet, it's out there. There's a picture of David Tennant riding a unicorn.
It's fucking excellent.
It's worth a Google search.
It's my favorite. A day of the Lord is coming, Jerusalem.
Yeah.
When your possessions will be plundered and divided up within your very walls.
Again.
That's fun. That sounds exciting.
This is like a rerun. It's happening again. Right. Apparently.
Right. I will gather all the nations to Jerusalem to fight against it.
Okay.
The city will be captured, the houses ransacked, and the women raped. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Wow. That just came out of nowhere. Like,
what the
spoiler
fuck?
warning or
and
content warning.
God's going to let this happen to his people.
Yeah.
Because
he knows it's going to happen, and he's okay with it, apparently.
They were that shitty, apparently.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I can... That doesn't even justify that.
Could you imagine saying, you're so shitty that I'm just going to let all of y'all get raped? Whatever.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
and moreover, I can't imagine reading those words in a Sunday school class.
Oh my God.
Like you're
seriously.
talking about a God, right? That's like responsible for all of creation, right?
Yes.
And there's no way, like, you're either going to teach about this God or you're not, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it just strikes me that if you want to teach this correctly, you got to cover the Bible. And if you're covering the Bible with kids, if you want to cover it completely, you're going to be reading shit like this to them.
Let's just read that sentence again, just for clarity.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Okay.
The city will be captured, the houses ransacked, and the women raped.
It's no wonder there's so much fucking religious trauma.
Right?
I'm just saying, like, if you really believed that your God is capable of these things and letting these things happen to you and his people, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty fucking terrifying.
Right?
In my opinion.
I mean, this God is like, now listen. Some of y'all going to get killed. Some of y'all going to get raped. All right?
Mm-hmm.
I got this.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
But I think that where they accept it on the fact that they're like, well, he always leaves some, and I'm going to be part of that some, right? I'm going to be part of that small
always
group.
assumes that. They always assume that they're going to be the exception, and I'm like, you ain't that special.
Right.
God does not like any of you. I'm sorry.
I mean, we have plenty of evidence to that,
right?
account. So
half of the city will go into exile, but the rest of the people will not be taken from the city.
Okay.
Yay. Then the Lord will go out and fight against those nations as he fights on a day of battle.
So he's going to let this shit happen, and then he's going to go out and fight on their behalf.
Mm-hmm. What if he did that first? Though?
Yeah. What if he just stopped it from happening?
Didn't let the city get sacked and the women get raped.
Yeah. That seems like the better option there.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to pick,
Right. Like, imagine a world where there's a God that actually exists and he's super excited to not let people get raped.
Right.
That seems so cool. I could get down with that.
Yeah.
That God does not exist.
No.
And therefore, I'm not into it. There's no God that I could be excited about. This God is gross. I hate him.
Yeah, totally. It also bothers me that we're sitting here talking, like, we have to talk about this because of the Supreme Court and everything else that's happening, Trump, all the shit, right? But meanwhile, like Voyager, the satellite that went out in the 70s, it just broke past the heliosphere.
Oh, wow.
So it's out in deep space, and there's like, I guess, like, the temperature technically registers at like 30,000 degrees.
Oh, wow.
But it doesn't affect it because there's nothing out there. So like the particles are moving that fast, but there's nothing to actually like hit it. So but they're learning all kinds of stuff, even from this thing that was launched in the 70s. And I'm just like, with all this wonder, we have to talk about an asshole God who lets his people get raped. This is what we're talking about instead.
Yeah.
Because it's informing Supreme Court decisions, it's informing political policies, it's informing, tyrants to do what they want to do. Like, this is just crazy.
Trans youth are having their medical ability to help them with their hormonal changes stripped away from them. And we have to talk about that because this Bible is so fucking relevant in American law.
Yeah, I kind of just want to like go up and shake people. I'm like, read your own fucking book. Read your book.
I mean, they'd probably be like,
yeah, I like it when people get raped. That's awesome. They probably had it coming. I'd like to rape a few myself.
I mean, I can just imagine people being like that.
I guess. But I really would hope that it would awaken at least part of the society. This is some crazy shit.
I would love if they read their own Bible.
I would too.
Honestly.
It would be at least a comfort to know that they're understanding what they're pitching.
Right. Like, I mean, I don't want to say I'd respect them more, but I'd be like, and you're okay with this?
Right. At least you
know?
can have a conversation with them about it on a level of they actually understand what they're doing.
Right. Like
So,
you recognize that this God could stop people from getting raped and is like, no, my people are totally going to get raped.
right.
And you're okay with that. You're good with that? You read that part?
Because I could go on Twitter right now and say that God was going to do this thing and somebody'd be like, no, he didn't. And I'd be like, I can literally quote the fucking verse and, book and chapter and you just, there.
Have you read your Bible?
Right. And the answer is no. The answer is no.
Obviously.
Right. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent here. It all pisses me off. I'm like, we have science. We have all these things. Let's just stop with the fucking crazy mythical bullshit.
Right. At least insofar as it is impacting American laws.
And I think part of my craze is like all the shit that's happening right now, right? Like it's just, there's too much. It's just all like bombarding me every single fucking day.
Yeah. It's a lot.
It is.
It is a lot. On that day, his feet will stand on the Mount of Olives, east of Jerusalem, and the Mount of Olives will be split in two from east to west, forming a great valley.
Isn't that where, didn't Jesus, I feel like Mount of Olives is in the New Testament.
I have no idea.
I could be wrong, but I
don't
that's
know
something
anything
that we
about
need to look
Mount
up.
Olive.
But that sounds familiar-ish as far as New Testament stuff.
All of the other reindeer. With half of the mountain moving north and half moving south.
That'd be a sight to see.
It sure as fuck would.
Yeah.
You will flee by my mountain valley, for it will extend to Azel.
Okay. All right. So he's going to move mountains for them.
He is.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You will flee as you fled from the earthquake in the days of Uzziah, king of Judah. Remember those days?
I do. They talked a lot about the earthquake.
Yeah. Then the Lord my God will come and all the holy ones with him. Yeah, he will. He gonna come all over them people. On that day, there will be neither sunlight nor cold, frosty darkness.
There will be neither sunlight. Say that again.
On that day, there will be neither sunlight nor cold, frosty darkness.
Okay. So they just overly described the cold, frosty darkness.
But not the sunlight.
It sounds like a good drink, though. Cold, frosty darkness.
What this sounds like to me is an eclipse kind of thing happening.
Yeah.
Like on that day, there's going to be an eclipse.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that is scary when you are prehistoric and earthquakes and eclipses and that's science.
Right.
That shit happens.
Yeah.
Okay. I lived in southern Italy and dealt with earthquakes, and I'm not here to tell you that they're not scary. Like I was never in any that like cracked the earth open.
Sure.
But I was in some that like my house shook, shit fell off the walls.
Right.
Like it's disconcerting at the very least to feel the ground unstable beneath you and to realize that the planet that you live on is literally trying to shake you loose.
Yeah.
That's not a cool feeling.
No, I can imagine
So,
it's not.
I'm not trying to say that earthquakes aren't scary, is what I'm getting at. And
Right.
that's in the best of circumstances where we aren't talking about natural catastrophe, right?
Sure.
Obviously, those are even scarier.
Right.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But like you're talking about like earthquakes and fucking eclipses.
Right.
And you're like, it was God. And I'm like,
No. Natural phenomenon.
Shit happens.
Right.
Trees sometimes lose a branch too.
They sure do.
And your insurance company hates when that happens, you know? It will be a unique day, a day known only to the Lord, with no distinction between day and night.
Okay.
I mean, remember we had that what was it, the lunar eclipse or some shit like that, or was it a solar eclipse?
No, that was a solar eclipse.
A solar eclipse?
Yeah.
I get
was
them
so
confused. Cool. And it was really cool because it was the middle of the day and it was dark outside.
Yeah. No, it was eerie. It was really neat.
It was eerie and the air was like kind of like a purpley haze kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So I mean, I can see why if you don't understand that science is a thing, because you're prehistoric and you're practically like pro-mag or whatever, pro-mag, like I could get why you would be like startled.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But, you know, now we know.
Sure,
it's
sure.
Just, It's cool science.
Right.
Did you know, like, this is another cool science. Did you know that in some places the air gets so humid and the humidity is so dense that it can literally pick up the like little pearl eggs of frogs, so that like part of the evaporation, you know, is a cycle and all that. Right. And so they like get lifted up into like clouds and shit like that. And so when you get like
that's how it rains frogs.
Raining frogs, it's not magic. It's not bad luck.
Right.
It's just part of the evaporation cycle.
Shit that happens.
It's cool science.
Right.
It rains fucking frogs in some places.
Yeah.
Like when I found that out, I was just like, what? It's amazing. Yeah. Okay. So when evening comes, there'll be light. Okay.
Okay.
Back to the eclipse. Yeah.
All right.
On that day.
Yeah.
Living water will flow out from Jerusalem.
Living water.
As opposed to dead water.
Okay. All right.
Half of it east to the Dead Sea and half of it west to the Mediterranean Sea in summer and in winter.
Okay.
This must be like, you know, talking about like some kind of crazy, and normally it dries up during this part of the year, but the water will be flowing and it's gonna flow this direction and that direction. So crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't, and obviously, I mean, he's moving mountains too, so this is just he's portraying the amount of power that he's going to showcase on this day, on that day.
Right.
God's day.
Sure.
Whatever.
God day.
Yeah.
It's like
mark it on your calendar, folks.
Some cool science is going to happen,
or you know, anti-science according to this. Right. So
the Lord will be king over the whole earth. He gonna wear a crown.
I didn't vote for him.
No King's Day. I protested. On that day, there will be one Lord, and His name the only name.
Okay. So instead of all the ones now, because the idols are still around, probably. Yeah. Okay. Right.
So you know how like we have more than one God because we're tribal and like we're Israel and we're Babylon and we're Syria and we're like all these other people like all over the place, everywhere, right?
Even to this day.
To this very day, yeah. So like, on this magical eclipse earthquake day, that's when God is going to show His ass. That's what's going to happen. Okay. And then what? All the other gods go away? Like, what happens to them?
I don't fucking know.
Do they be like,
if I were to guess, if God were real, this is the day that He would kill all the other people. Because that's the kind of God He seems to be. If we're talking about Him as a hypothetical real being, he likes to kill a lot of people. But then again, we're also talking about, you know, eclipses and earthquakes as worldwide events when they're actually regional. So I don't really buy much what he's saying.
I'm like, oh, you're so cute.
Yeah. Also, I think it would be a dick move to kill the like Native Americans.
They're like, I was just standing there. I only work with these guys. All right. The whole land from Geba to Ramon, south of Jerusalem, will become like the Araba.
Okay.
Sure. But Jerusalem will be raised up high from the Benjamin gate to the site of the first gate to the corner gate, and from the tower of Hananel to the royal wine presses.
Back to the gates again.
And will remain in its place. Remember all them gates?
I do.
Yeah. The fish,
interesting.
The fish gate.
Yeah.
That's the one I remember.
There's a lot of gates.
Yeah. It will be inhabited. That's a sentence.
Oh, that's a sentence.
That's a sentence.
Yeah.
Never again will it be destroyed.
Never.
Never.
Okay.
Never.
All right.
Jerusalem will be secure. Okay, bro.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Right.
This is the plague with which the Lord will strike all the nations that fought against Jerusalem. Ooh, : Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Name some plagues.
Got
Ready?
it. Yeah.
Their flesh will rot while they are standing on their feet.
Okay.
Their eyes will rot in their sockets. Love a good rotting story.
Okay.
Their eyes will rot in their sockets and their tongues will rot in their mouths. It almost sounds like you're talking about zombies, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Or leprosy.
I don't know, but I don't. I'm really like right now. My brain is equating this imagery to what's going on right now between Iran and Israel, and it's worrisome language, I guess. To me, that's all.
See, and what I'm picturing is like in Indiana Jones when they open the fucking ark and all of their fucking faces melt. There goes some rot for you.
Yeah.
On that day, people will be stricken by the Lord with great panic. Kind of like a nuclear weapon, you know?
That's what
what
I was. I was trying not to say the words because I don't really want to go there.
Oh,
but,
I said it. Sorry. Yeah. They will seize each other by the hand and attack one another, as they do.
Yeah.
Judah, too, will fight at Jerusalem. You know, good old Judah.
Sure.
Why not? Everybody.
Aren't they like Judah and Jerusalem were like... I thought Jerusalem was a city in Judah.
That's what I thought.
Maybe I'm wrong about that?
I get them really all confused. Partly because they both start with J, but also because then you throw Israel in there, and I'm just like, wait, which one's a city? Which one's a country?
It is a little bit confusing.
I'm a very ignorant American when it comes to like Middle East geography.
I mean, I get the current state. Like I know Jerusalem's a city in Israel, but I don't know how, like, it's hard for me to visualize all the tribal breakdowns back then because I don't really know exactly where they all sat. So it's just that part to me is hard to visualize.
And I don't know today's geography, much less yesterday's geography. So, like, the whole thing is just a big mess. Like, I never know what we're talking about as far as, like, city, country, people, tribe, what? I just don't know.
Yeah.
And you could tell me, but I wouldn't retain it because I don't have a frame of reference for it. It wouldn't stay in my brain.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you know where Egypt is?
Vaguely, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's Egypt, and then there's Israel.
Because Egypt is like at the top of India, right? Like on the right?
Whoa, no.
No?
Way off.
Oh, okay. My bad. I thought it was like up there.
Nope.
Over there. No?
No.
Okay, where's it at?
It's literally just above Africa. Like Egypt is at the top of Africa.
That's what I meant. I get those two mixed up.
You get India and
because they both start with a vowel.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, listen.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Listen. When I was in school, I was so bad at geography that when we played Trivial Pursuit, if I drew the geography questions, my parents skipped it.
Yeah.
Because I just have no frame of reference. I can't picture things like in my head.
We're gonna get a map down here one of these days.
We need a map down here really bad. I had a world map on my wall when I was like in my 20s, and it was really helpful.
Yeah, I bet.
Because then I could be like, oh, that's where that is. Okay.
Right.
Okay. I want to know things. I'm not very good at it.
You lived in Italy. That's pretty close. To where all this is at, you know?
I can find Italy on a map because it's shaped like a boot, and I can even tell you where I lived in Italy. I
have a question for you. Was India anywhere near you when you lived in Italy?
No, but
okay.
Look, in my head, I was saying one continent while my mouth was saying another.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Because they both start with a...
India is also not a continent.
Okay. Oh, my God. Can you just... I hate you. I don't need your help looking stupid. I'm doing just fine on my own.
I just don't want them to think I'm stupid by proxy.
No, you guys. I'm the idiot here. I'm the potato head. Husband is very, very smart. He knows all the geography and history of everything.
That's maybe taking it a bit far, but
comparatively
I'm pretty
speaking,
good. I'm pretty good.
Yeah. I cannot hold my own at all. Yeah. If you want to do the whole, like, are you smarter than a fifth grader? The answer is no if you're me. But I can do algebra.
You can, much better than I can.
And I can throw a mean semicolon.
You really can.
Yeah. And I know my apostrophes.
You know all about them Oxford commas.
Oh, shit. I love an Oxford comma.
Yeah.
They are so sexy. Okay. The wealth of all the surrounding nations will be collected. You know, looting. We had our raping, now we get our looting.
Right. Well, they were raping the Israelites, not the people that were attacking them. Now we're attacking other people, I think.
Wait,
I believe.
Oh, yeah. Surrounding nations.
Yeah.
You're right. My bad. Will be collected. Great quantities of gold and silver and clothing. A similar plague, the rotting.
Yeah.
Yeah. The radiation.
Whatever it is. Yeah.
A similar plague will strike the horses and mules, the camels and donkeys, and all the animals in those camps. Why do we always have to do the animals wrong?
I don't know.
That really hurts my feelings on their behalf.
Yeah.
Then the survivors from all the nations that have attacked Jerusalem will go up year after year to worship the King, the Lord Almighty, and to celebrate the Festival of Tabernacles. Whee!
Oh, so he's going to kill all their friends and then they're going to worship him.
Yeah,
because
that sounds
they're like,
exciting.
Dude's powerful. We better go worship him.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Could you imagine, I am so excited. This guy killed everybody. I can't wait to go see him in concert.
I don't think it has anything to do with excitement. It has to do with fear, because that's what the whole fucking Bible is based on, is fear.
Never not be afraid.
Right.
Yeah. If any of the peoples of the earth do not go up to Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord Almighty, they'll have no rain.
They'll have no rain. Well, wait.
He's always stealing people's rain.
What if you went and worshipped the God dude, and you live in the same village as somebody else that didn't, and then you end up with no rain because the fucker didn't go worship him? I mean, what the fuck, man?
How many,
I went. I was there, man.
What if it's math? I'm sorry, but 60% of you stayed home, so no rain. If I was in that 40%, I'd be beating that ass. You better believe. If the Egyptian people do not go up and take part, they'll have no rain.
Okay.
Yeah. No rain for you.
Got it.
The Lord will bring on them the plague he inflicts on the nations that do not go up to celebrate the Festival of Tabernacles. Lots of rotten.
This is really weird. We're bringing back the Festival of Tabernacles. This is so old-fashioned. Yeah. I can't keep track of what time frame we're in ever, but I keep hearing words that I'm like, this was over there.
Wasn't
somewhere.
that in Leviticus or some shit like that?
Yeah, I'm kind of. Yeah.
I'm exaggerating, but am I though?
Maybe not too far off, but no, it's got to be. I have no fucking clue.
I don't know.
The time frames on. That's what I'm saying. I would love to go back through this and find out.
This feels so Torah.
Where this all lays out. You know, to do a chronological read through would be interesting to me.
Yeah.
And see where it all lies.
This will be the punishment of Egypt and the punishment of all the nations that do not go up to celebrate the Festival of Tabernacles. Nanny, nanny, boo-boo, stick your head in doo-doo. No rain for you. On that day, holy to the Lord, capital letters, okay? Will be inscribed on the bells of the horses.
Oh.
As you do.
Okay.
And the cooking pots in the Lord's house will be like the sacred bowls in front of the altar.
Okay.
That is so special.
Yeah.
That reminds me in the show The Last of Us. Remember when dude was talking about those special pots and pans in that one episode, and he was I always wanted to be a chef in the old world before, zombies or whatever.
Right.
And I always wanted these special pans, and I was going to save up and buy one.
Yeah.
And now I have my pick.
Right.
Yeah. And then he uses it to torture people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this reminds me of.
Right.
My special pots and pans.
Sure.
For the zombie and nuclear war apocalypse.
Right.
Yeah. Every pot in Jerusalem and Judah will be holy to the Lord Almighty, and all who come to sacrifice will take some of the pots and cook in them, as you do.
Okay. So we're going to have holy pots.
Mm-hmm. Potluck.
Seems...
Yeah. You hear me? Huh?
Yeah,
huh? I thought that was good. And on that day, ready?
I'm ready.
I'm about to finish up.
Okay.
Bringing it home.
All right.
On that day, there will no longer be a Canaanite in the house of the Lord Almighty. The end.
But wait a second. He just got done saying that if they survived the holy fucking wrath of his bullshit killing spree, that they would come and worship at the tabernacle of the Lord, right?
Yeah.
So what if one of the Canaanites survived? Are they not welcome?
No.
Specifically the Canaanites.
There will no longer be a Canaanite in the house of the Lord Almighty.
No, I get it. But okay.
Didn't you read the Bible? That's what it says. Nothing makes sense. Everything is
so like specifically regionally xenophobic. Like that statement right there is just like very regional, because the Canaanites were their neighbors, and essentially the Israelites were part of the Canaanites at one point. Like that is such a regional comment that it really has no point in there's no point in discussing this thousands of years later,
right?
Because what the fuck's a Canaanite? Nobody gives a fuck outside of the Bible.
You know what this reminds me of? Like, if we're in the future, like in Star Trek world, right? And then like we've got a ship full of people from all over different parts of the earth, right?
Yeah.
And then so like let's say we've got like O'Brien from Next Generation, right?
Sure.
And he is totally Irish, right?
Right.
And then we've got Jean-Luc Picard, right? And he's French, right?
Yeah.
Now let's say that one day they get drunk and they get into it and they're like, no, fuck you. French is better. No, fuck you. Ireland's better, right? And let's say that they just start going to town, right?
Yeah.
Klingons and Vulcans walk in, right? And they're like, you're all from the same fucking rock. What even is wrong with you?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like, but on a like we are the Klingons, we are the Vulcans, and we're looking at people from the same planet, from the same part of the planet even, and it's like, what is wrong with you idiots?
You're talking about the ancient Israelites and the Canaanites and such like that, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Like, I can't.
Because
that's what it feels like to me.
There's no relevance here.
Right.
There's absolutely no relevance, and it's a petty dispute that they had in the Bible in ancient times. And so it's absurd to still be talking about this thousands of years later.
It's not petty for the time it was in.
Sure.
That would be interesting, just talking about it as history and the literature that they created, blah, 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 blah. We've discussed this before.
Right.
But to sit here and take it seriously.
Right.
Like, we're talking about going to other planets and maybe someday meeting other life out there in the universe.
Right.
And do you think that they give a shit, those other aliens, what fucking continent you came from on a planet?
No, I really feel like there should be like an every 50 to 100 year revision of the Bible by God.
Yes.
Because it's really not relevant at all.
It needs updated badly.
It does.
And it needs to take like Star Trek into account, honestly. I need some Federation, like, the Prime Directive and stuff like that. Like, come on, let's get our shit together, guys.
Well, we had a special episode about Christian mysticism, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's no wonder that this is a thing that's happening, that exists, because to if you read the Bible, you're kind of left with, well, I'm gonna have to just create my own version of this because that's some bullshit.
Right? I mean, we're talking about a God that thinks that the entire planet is just this one little fucking doorstop, you know?
No, and when I will admit, when I was younger, I toyed with the idea of God, right? Like it was a thing that I entertained because I was in a small town and I was in scouts and I was in a lot of things that, revolved around God, right?
And everybody around you goes to church on Sunday.
Yeah, but even then, with the little knowledge I had, if I were going to believe in that God, it was going to have to be a version that I accepted. Like I couldn't wrap my head around the craziness that I even knew then about the Bible, which granted was limited, but like even just the Noah story where he drowns all of humanity, I'm like, I'm not okay with that.
Wait, that's real? I thought that was just like a story. Like,
well, I mean, it's not real.
No, but I mean, like that.
They're playing it off as real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, you really believe that happened?
Right.
Weirdo. I can remember when I was in 11th grade and I asked my friend at the time, Ramona, who went to church every Sunday and every Wednesday night. And like her whole family was into it, whatever.
Yeah.
And I just remember asking her, like, I totally don't get it because, like, you're telling me that these people that are born on this other continent that never heard of Jesus or whatever, they're not saved because they didn't hear of Jesus and they're going to hell. That just seems like really unfair.
There's some people make up excuses as to how that's going to all work out.
Right. But she literally looked at me with her jaw on the ground because it had never occurred to her. And she's like, well, that's a good question. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask. And I was like, as well, you should.
Right. Yeah. But there's the other crux of religion. Generally, people don't like you asking questions. Like, that makes them have to, like, explain something. And what the fuck are you going to do to explain it? There's nothing to explain. It's fucking crap.
Yeah, like what's the answer? What is the answer there?
Right.
Like that is not addressed in the fucking Bible.
No, that would be something.
You could make some shit up.
That's exactly what ends up happening. You know, some priest or preacher or whatever ends up making up some BS that sounds pretty and says this is what's going to happen, and then people believe that, and somebody else believes something different. You know, I'm sure there's people out there that do think they're all going to hell. I'm sure there's people out there that think they're all going to be given the chance to, have Jesus be their savior or something, before they die. But whatever their reasoning is, they're gonna have their own way of dealing with it and way of accepting it, and that's the individualistic approach to religion as it stands is one of the hardest things to digest for me. Like, I don't get it.
Spiritualizing of Christianity, because Christianity in and of itself makes no goddamn sense.
Right? Yeah.
It's so fucking stupid.
Anyway, that's what this whole podcast has been about, right?
Yeah, you're right.
But on the plus side, we just finished Zechariah.
We fucking finished the book of Zechariah, first and second, or
whatever
old
the fuck
and
is.
Old.
Yeah. So we finished another book of the Bible. That means you guys finished another book of the Bible.
Yes,
so
you did.
Thank you for bearing with us through all this, because we have drawn this out much longer than we would have ever liked to. On a different note, I am back to a place in my career where I think I will have more mental capacity to handle what we're doing. And better hours. So I think we might be back somewhat leaning towards a regular schedule soon.
Yes,
so
very excited about these things unfolding.
Yes. So thank you again. You guys are absolutely incredible and amazing, and we love you. And
I'm so excited we finished Zechariah.
I am too. So,
one last one for the Old Testament, you guys.
Yeah, and oh, you know what?
What?
Today is Friday. Do you know what's going to happen on Saturday?
We're going to have a Q&A Saturday. I thought of that earlier.
That's kind of exciting.
Right?
Yeah.
I thought of that earlier today, and I was like, I can't wait. I get to sing my jingle.
Yeah. One more thing to mention, too. On Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, on our Discord, we will have our once a month Sunday Discord that we do live. So if you haven't joined Discord yet, head over there. The link's always in the show notes. And join us for the live one on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Yeah,
do it. And I'll try to be less boring. Sometimes I'm too boring. And I'll try to be less boring.
All right. That's all we got for today. Thanks and goodbye.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.